What's up, YouTube? Rolls here with a quick update. Well, no, I wouldn't say it's probably going to be a while. It's not going to be quick. Just talking about things and how they're going for me. Um, they're all right. I mean, I'm alive, and that's something I guess you could say is a good thing. I've never known whether or not that's a good sign or a bad sign, but I'm alive, and that's one thing. As for me and depression or stress and all of that, yeah, there's plenty of it. We're two paychecks away from living out on the street where don't know where the next meal is coming from. I don't have a dime in my pocket that doesn't belong to some bill, which is okay, because as long as it gets paid, I'm happy. As long as I can keep going to the gym, I'm cool with it. But it's stressful as shit. There have been 4 robberies in the past 2 days in the surrounding houses, and there have been 2 attempted robberies in the past 11 months on my house alone, and it worries me because it feels like I'm a prisoner in my own home. You know, I can't even go outside without the thought that my stuff won't be here when I get back, and it makes me angry, and I'm learning how to deal with anger so much better now, because I used to just be angry and be angry, and that was it was one thing. But there were times where I could use anger to be, to get stronger. I would, when I worked out originally, that was what I used it all off of, just anger. I was de-stressing myself, and it was great. But now I've learned that sometimes you're going to be angry and there's no reason to be angry, or sometimes you're going to be angry and there's no particular target, and that's when it becomes dangerous. Because if you have just rotating anger in your perpetual anger in yourself and nowhere to put it, it eventually comes back onto yourself. And I felt, looking back on it retrospectively, I've felt that way a lot in the aftermath of the breakup that I had with my ex, and I've felt that way a lot in any kind of failure that I've had in my lifetime, where I've come up short, or through no fault of my own, things have just not gone my way, and I've gotten angry and abusive, damn near, to myself. And it's a weird feeling. So now I'm trying to learn how to use anger in a good way, to be strong again, to just show them what for. I mean, when I was younger, it was a thing about, like, yeah, I'm gonna work out because people say I can't because of my leg. People say it's not possible. People say I can't get anywhere, and I wanted to show them. But at this point in life, it's a sad realization that the world doesn't care. Even if I can, nobody gives a fuck. And it's really hard to be angry at that, because it's again, it's if you're fighting something that doesn't care, being angry, it doesn't matter. So that's just stress in general. And the ex-girlfriend thing, I'm pretty sure I think I owe it to myself to bring it up, because it's one of those things that I keep thinking about, keep like drolling over, that I can't seem to get out of my head. And yeah, I've mentioned before that I found a new person, and she's wonderful, she's amazing. And she drives me crazy at times, which I guess is good, because only the best women in my life have been able to drive me completely crazy. So it's a good sign that I've only known her for a short period of time, and she's already getting to me. But with the ex, things are different. I've just cut off contact with her, and I've said we can't talk anymore because it hurts me. I'd love to be there for you, but I can't be there for you if you have no intention of being there for me. And it sucks. It really does, because I have so many fond memories. I went to prom with her. I went to her prom with her. And I took her to wrestling, which is a sport that or not a sport, I guess, sport, entertainment, whatever, that me and her both loved. And there were so many happy memories. And to be honest, I mean, how do you not think about that in 2.5 years? Like, once you spend 2.5 years with somebody, on the phone with them every night that you can, it's hard to not think about them. And it drives me crazy to know that all of it's over, and I never ever get to hear her voice until I absolutely decide, until she and I both decide that it's a bridge we're willing to build again, because I've burned my part and she's burned her part, and we've just walked away. And as much as I want to go back to it, it's just going to hurt me more if I go back and I stand there and wait for her. And I understand that, and it hurts like hell. And to be honest, the things that bug me about my relationship, my old relationship, are that it was so important to me. It was the totem of my life. It was the thing that made me proud. It was the thing that I she was the person that I thought about when things got as bad as they are now. And it made every second worth it. And as I want to make this new relationship like that, I want her, this new girl, to understand that she is important to me. It's hard to put that through, especially if you're not sure. And that's what I'm trying to say here, is that, like, this breakup of this thing that I trusted, this person that I trusted, that I had so many, that I didn't have expectations for, but I knew was this amazing person, just kind of fell flat. And now everything that I know, I question. And it's hard. It's really hard to sit here and say, okay, I want to care about this person. I want to give myself to this person, and I'm willing to do it again. Because I barely made it through the first time. And I didn't make it through unscathed. I'm definitely plenty scarred from it. I'm just insecure about everything now. It makes me doubt everything. And I've actually had conversations with my friends. Another friend who was in a similar situation where he was in a long-term relationship with somebody and they broke up with him. And he says, yeah, dude, that's just the way it is. I feel the same way even now with my new relationships. Every relationship that I start, I feel insecure about because I was so secure about the original one. And I don't know. But I've taken a lot away from this. And it's so sad because I can't tell you how much I care for for my ex. I can't. Because she was the one that broke my heart, not the other way around. And a lot of that's still there, but I know that it'll never be the same. Even if we ever do get back together, it'll never be the same. Not the affection, but just like being comfortable again.